Hello friends, many of you who have been following the international news have seen a lot of concern being expressed about the current state of the UK economy and about the recent political turmoil and the cost of living crisis. Naturally, you were wondering whether it is still a good idea to come to UK or not. In this video, I'm going to explain how the economic crisis is affecting me and my personal finances and how I am preparing for the upcoming economic recession, which many experts are predicting will hit the UK at the end of 2022. If you are watching this video from outside the UK, based on this, you can decide whether UK is still the right place for you, at least financially. Just a disclaimer before I go into the details, this video must not be considered financial advice or recommendation, and please use your due diligence before following any of the steps which we will discuss in this video. I will also be talking about some products and services which I personally use to manage my finances. You will find all the relevant links in the description box below if you want to check them out. First of all, I will discuss how the inflation in the UK, which is highest in last 40 years, is affecting me and my day-to-day spendings. I use Emma Finance app, which is a free app to track all my monthly expenditure, and it helps me compare how my cost of living is going up every month. Unfortunately, in this kind of an economic scenario, it is usually the people with low income who are adversely affected, and I really hope the things improve as soon as possible. High inflation simply means that cost of everything around us has gone up. Most significant of this cost is being the cost of borrowing money or interest rates for loan and mortgages if you are a homeowner. At present, the mortgage rates for a 2-year fixed mortgage are around 4 to 5%, which is more than double of what I pay now. Fortunately, I am on a 5-year fixed mortgage deal, which won't change my interest rates and my payments till the end of 2024, which means that I have another 2 years before the mortgage payments go up in my case. There is a chance that in 2 years' time, the rates might come down again, but I don't think it is going to come down to the level that I am currently paying. Based on this understanding, I am overpaying my mortgage as much as possible to bring down my total outstanding balance. I use Sprive app to automate my mortgage overpayments, and this app monitors all my spending to calculate how much I can afford to pay at the end of every week. I have a detailed video on how this app works. Please feel free to check it out. The energy bills, including gas and electricity, has also gone up significantly, and my supplier, which is Octopus Energy, has kept me on a variable tariff for now. I have paid £48 as energy bill this month for combined electricity and gas. Thanks to the government subsidy of £66 for October and November and £67 every month between December and March, I am actually paying less than what my usual energy bill is. Apart from this, all other bills like the council tax, broadband, mobile phone, home, life and car insurance, they have all remained the same for now. The travel costs have gone up significantly due to high cost of petrol. I spent £126 for petrol in my car in the month of October, which is same as my usual monthly average. The petrol prices did come down in last few months, but in this week they have again slowly started creeping up. I used to have 2 cars before, but now I only have 1 car. I used to have a leased Mercedes A-Class, which I have returned in September at the end of its 3-year lease period. At present, my wife, who is on her maternity leave, is visiting India. So because she is not working, we don't need a second car as of now. We do have plans to switch to an electric car for our next car. I will keep you updated about my first experience with an electric car when the car arrives. Please do subscribe to this channel if you want to be updated when I post that video. I do my regular shopping from Lidl, which is a discount supermarket, and I do some top-up shopping from Asda. I also subscribe to some food subscription service like HelloFresh and Gousto. I have seen that if I switch between these two providers, then I get better deals and that saves my money. And that's what I have been doing for last few weeks, rather than continuing my subscription with one particular company. In September, my total grocery spending was £310, where the usual average spending used to be between £230 and £250 previously. So clearly inflation is affecting my grocery spending significantly. Another problem for NRIs like me is the falling rate of British pound. The pound went down a lot when Liz Truss was the Prime Minister and there was political turmoil. But now, after Rishi Sunak became the Prime Minister, the rate of British pound have improved a lot. If the pound to INR remains strong, then this is a good time to transfer funds to the Indian bank accounts. I use Ileero app, which does not charge me any commission or fee for remittance to India and offers good rates. But I would advise you to shop around 2 to 3 platforms and use whichever is giving you the best rate. If you want to use Ileero, then please use my referral code, which will give you some extra money on your account. So you can see that the cost of living has gone up, but the income has remained the same. My 10-month-old daughter will start going to a nursery from January next year. This will also be an additional expense. The UK has second most expensive childcare system in the world, and practically the income of one parent goes directly towards the childcare cost if both parents are working. I will keep you posted about our experience with childcare in the UK and the effect of childcare cost on our household income. There is a prediction that UK economy will be in recession at the end of 2022, and this might last till 2024 and 2025. One of the risks associated with recession is that the companies will freeze hiring and also lay off more and more staff. One of the advantages of our healthcare sector, particularly the NHS, is that the chances of layoff are quite low and hiring will continue to happen due to existing staff shortages. Low pay is an ongoing problem, and I will wait to see the result of the BMA campaign on junior doctor pay rise. So far, I have discussed about how the inflation is affecting my day-to-day expenses, but the actual disastrous effect of the economic crisis has been on my savings and my investments. My UK investment, which are both in an ISA and a LISA account, are in the negative territory with a loss of 4.7%, and you can see that some of the investment have gone down by 20 to 30%. I maintain a very aggressive portfolio with more than 85% invested in equity. As you can see that I rarely invest in an individual stocks and only use ETFs, fund and investment trust for my investments. However, the things are much better with my Indian investments. In India, I have a very defensive portfolio with 55% in the equity through mutual funds and 45% in the PPF accounts. I am getting around 13.6% annualized return on the total portfolio. I also have a very small investment in cryptocurrency, and my total portfolio of investment is less than 15,000 rupees. That portfolio has gone down to less than 60% of its initial value. By the way, none of this is a recommendation for you to put your money in any of these investments. I am not a financial expert, and please use your own judgment for your own money or seek professional assistance. So the next question is, what am I doing to prepare for the upcoming recession? Number one is, I am trying to minimize my spending wherever possible and trying to increase my savings. The easy access saving bank account rates in the UK have gone up to 2% now after so many years. So keeping some money in the bank makes sense now. I usually maintain my emergency funds in my ICICI NRE FD account where the interest rates are more than 6% now. Number two is that I am holding some cash right now. Mr. Ray Dalio, who is one of the legendary investors, have recently tweeted that cash is not trash anymore. You might have noticed that despite all the predictions of economic gloom, the stock markets have not corrected yet. So I am holding my cash reserves to use it to buy stocks if the market crashes in the next few months. Number three is I am increasing the portion of my Indian equity investment in my UK portfolio. Simply because India is the fifth largest economy of the world and I believe it will grow much faster than most Western economies for the next 10 years. For this, I have started investing in a platform called Invest Engine, which is a commission-free ETF investing platform, and I am using that portfolio to buy India-specific ETFs. In my case, I know what exact investment that I'm going to make. So I use their DIY option where I don't have to pay any fee at all. They do have an option of a ready-made managed portfolio like many other providers. In that case, you have to pay a platform fee. But this is optional and I personally don't use that service. Please check out the relevant links of the products in the description box below if you want to use them. Let me know how you are managing your own personal finances in this difficult economic climate. Don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more and more videos like this. Thank you for watching.